Hey friends, it's an unseasonably cool morning here at Groovy Plants Ranch. It's been a little while since we did a walkthrough together. Actually took a few days off this week and relaxed a little bit, spent some time with the family, so I'm back at it. I thought it'd be fun to take a quick walk and I'll show you some of my favorite stuff that we have in the nursery right now. The place looks great, there's a ton of great plants. So let's go on a walk together, grab your coffee or tea and enjoy as we look at some great plants here at Groovy Plants Ranch. So first off, just a quick look at some of our annuals. The Super Cows and Lantana are looking great. Lantana just looks so good for so long. We had a nice rain last night and everything looks crisp. Here's my favorite petunia, Super Tunia Vista Bubblegum. It's a plant that almost always looks good. And a great one right now is the Lavender Pentas. This is a great butterfly plant. And we have these at a great price. This is only $5 for a big 6-pack, less than $1 a plant. And that's a plant that'll look good all season long. And right behind it, we have some annual salvias. So if you're wanting to bring in more hummingbirds, if you really enjoy hummingbirds, we have these in a couple different colors. Here's the orange or red. I think it looks more red, but they call it orange. And here we have our other variety. These are the Skyscraper series. I really like this. This is so vibrant. And this will bring in the hummingbirds. So if you're looking to bring in hummingbirds, the Skyscraper salvia are the next best thing to Black and Bloom, which we've been sold out of for a while. And just with hanging out in the evenings on the patio, still a great selection of citronella plants and lemongrass. And if you're doing any grilling or cooking, very nice basil right now as well as some other good herbs. I thought I'd spend a little more time than usual in our perennial department today. Our perennials are really popping right here. We have Coreopsis Solana Golden Sphere. Love that plant. And so many things are just cracking color or in bloom. Here's our early purple eye garden phlox. Every garden should have garden phlox. They're just wonderful plants. Great for butterflies as well. And bee balms just starting to show color. And here's just a quick overview of how many plants we have right now in the perennial department. And if you've been waiting for butterfly weed or milkweed for monarchs, it is time to start thinking about that. We have a great inventory here and more growing. I think we have over 1,000 pots growing right now. So here we have the Asclepias tuberosa, that's your butterfly weed. And then our common milkweed here as well. Nice big common milkweed plants. So there you have it. There's your butterfly food, and we have more coming on. In Coreopsis, there's so many great varieties. Here's Daybreak. This is a really nice shorter Coreopsis with that great bicolor flower. Coreopsis I think are a little undervalued. They're one of the longest blooming perennials you can put in your landscape, and they are quite tough plants. Now here's a little unassuming plant. We have a bunch of these green plants, but if you look closer, they are loaded with buds. This is the new American Gold Rush Black-Eyed Susan. And this Black-Eyed Susan is exciting because it is resistant to the ever-pervasive black spot that Black-Eyed Susans so commonly get. And I'm impressed with the bud count on these plants. These are young plants and they're loaded with buds. So if you're looking to do Black-Eyed Susans, this is one we have right now it's a really exceptional plant. I've seen this in trials a couple years and been blown away with the summer color. So excited to offer this year. Nice big selection of Nepeta if you're doing large landscaping projects. Invaluable. It's a great plant for coverage. And then delphiniums in full spike. We have a bunch of delphiniums and they are looking really nice. Centaurea are showing color, and as you can see, this little bee here is really enjoying them, and they're loaded with buds. So that's a great plant if you love purple, very hardy, easy plant to grow. Verbena bonariensis in full bud or in full flower, and bees enjoying this as well. This is a really good one for butterflies. It's an easy landing pad and a nice long blooming plant in the landscape. And daylilies are rocking. They are putting on a show already, and I think the next 2 weeks are going to be great for them. A lot of different varieties in bud and color. And you really can't beat things like Happy Returns. Just a great reblooming daylily. Wonderful plant. We have a very nice inventory right now on daylilies. And a quick stroll through our shade department shows we have a bunch of budded astilbe. These are going to be amazing. We brought out a handful of our hardy begonias. So these are begonias that will actually return year after year. You put them in a moist, shady area, and this is a really cool plant. A lot of people don't know that there's a hardy begonia, but there is, and this is it, this Begonia grandis here. We have a whole table of court ferns, nice value size fern, great selections, and hostas are still looking great. Nice ferns here. And heuchera look amazing. And we've done more heuchera too. I think we have a couple thousand pots. We're getting ready to pot up today, actually, for later in the season. And a handful of our hardy elephant ears. Now you do want to mulch these heavy their first year and feed them well and get them nice and big before the winter. That's a cool plant. And for full sun to part shade, we have the amazing Becky Shasta Daisy. And I'm really liking this real sunbeam. It's a tight plant with a ton of flowers. Just a nice yellow Shasta Daisy. And some lovely Asiatic lilies, cracking color. This is another plant I think every garden should have. Asiatic lilies, tall garden lilies. There's so many great kinds and they're so tough. They live for years. As I walked back here by the Groovy Bus, just thought I'd show you a little snippet of the landscape behind the Groovy Bus. Look at the size of our ostrich ferns. Now we're sold out right now, so don't come asking for them, but look at what you can do with ostrich ferns. Those things are about 4 feet tall. Absolutely amazing plants. And here we have a whole bench of passion vines, passion flower, and look at that flower. It's absolutely amazing. And these are fragrant, so this is incense, and this table's fragrant from where I'm standing. Pretty cool plant. Still have some of these, nice bench full. So if you want one of these, definitely come get them. We couldn't do a walkthrough without looking in the mercantile, and it's looking pretty great right now. A bunch of cacti right now. Good looking stuff. Some really colorful items too. If you're doing mixed containers, the sedum copper tone is great. Brings a bright orange pop to containers. I love this amethyst wave of puncha. Not winter hardy. And all of our baby cacti are looking so good. They've really grown. Some very cool new Ripsalis varieties in inventory right now. Here's an amazing little Senecio. Yeah, looks nice and organized and clean. Bunch of nice different aloe varieties here. Kalanchoe Fantastic, living up to its name. Some lovely Aeonium Voodoo. Here's a little semi-succulent Tradescantia here. Scylla Montana. It's very fuzzy. Some variegated string of pearls. It's a popular plant. Different Haworthia in our smaller collection here. And then Boea, the climbing onion. Some other oddball cissus here as well. And here in the houseplant house, Felicia's watering away, doing her morning duties. She does a great job. And This week we have expanded into 2 greenhouses, back to 2 greenhouses of houseplants for the summer. Nice Selena Sirius hanging baskets. Really nice Bella palms. That's a good starter size. Tradescantia Nook. And some nice micans. We have smaller coffee plant starts. A nice variety of different begonias with a bunch of red Fred. If you haven't done red Fred, you need to do red Fred. Some philodendron, stromanth, oxalis. Nice bromeliad collection. We've made up a lot of nice smaller containers of succulents. This is a really nice, quick and easy item. If you're going to go on vacation, the thing will still look good when you get back. And for a little inspiration, here's my succulent container for this summer. Might be a little over the top, but I do live at a nursery. And here's a quick sneak peek at our summer production, just a little bit of our summer production of perennials. And here we go into our second greenhouse of houseplants. A lot of different bird's nest variety snake plants, some larger ones as well. Beautiful large Bismarckia palms. Monstera Mile is back. So we have beautiful Monstera, and these are large. Philodendron, pothos, great inventory. If you're looking for corner or floor plants, we have these amazing large Dracaena. Easy care house plants, underappreciated in my opinion. A few more here. Then on to ZZ plants. And we're bringing more out today. We still have, we're still working on this project. So some ZZ Zenzi, nice fiddle leaves in different sizes. Other really fun ficus. And white bird of paradise. These are really nice, 3 per pot, large plants. So if you have a sunny spot, we have white bird of paradise back in stock. My favorite ficus, that gold variegated Macrolandii. And then here's a really cool Tradescantia. Look at that, so succulent, and they are blooming as well with their day flowers. Some Chef Valera in here too, and some nice spider plants. And another quick look at some of our summer production. We've been busy and we are planting every day. And agaves, we have a whole greenhouse of amazing agaves. If you're looking for a starter size, so many good varieties. And here's a super cool plant we are releasing today. This is Orostachys iwarangi. And just a really cool little succulent. It'll move around in the garden. It probably won't stay in the same spot. When they go dormant, the little rosettes roll up into balls and then kind of just roll around your rock garden, and then come up the next year somewhere completely different, but a cool plant. And finally, we have a great selection of coleus left if you need to do some accents, and some shade baskets too. Love the coleus. They look great all season. And the Potter's Saloon, always stocked deep with great stuff. Terracotta. This has been such a big hit for us. It was a surprise. I knew people would enjoy it, but I love seeing people enjoy family time together, making things. A lot of nice pots. There's some of my favorite stuff we have right now at the ranch. Loving this weather. This weekend we have a coffee truck and Sunny Sips coming. So we have at Frenchie Coffee, or at Frenchie Roast, sorry, and Sunny Sips LLC here. So it'd be a great weekend to visit, and it looks like the weather's going to be pretty nice too. Thanks for watching. We'll do this again maybe here in a week, and I'll show you our next grouping of great new plants. Thanks for watching.